What's up you guys, thank you so much for joining me for yet another tutorial, and today we're going to be doing something very easy, something very quick to do. And of course, first off, we're starting off by priming our eyelid with the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the shade called Fawn. And of course here I'm just taking a fluffy blending brush and I'm basically blending out the concealer a little bit more so it can look a bit even. And next up we're gonna be grabbing the MAC SmokeLuxe eyeshadow palette, and we're going in with that matte black eyeshadow, and basically I'm just starting off by outlining how I want the shape to look like before going ahead and filling out the rest of the space. And now once we are done filling out the rest of the area, I'll be grabbing the Essence Nude Edition eyeshadow palette, and we're going to be going in with these two eyeshadow shades. One is a softer brown and the other one is a darker brown, and I'm just going to be applying it on top of that crease area just to kind of like soften out that black. And then next we're going to be grabbing some glitter eyeliner, and basically I'm just going to be applying or retracing that line, of course on the top and of course on the lower part of the eye where normally you would apply your eyeliner or gel liner, basically making sure that I also wing it out. And once I was done with that, I quickly went ahead and applied my lashes off camera. So next I'm jumping onto the face, and I'm starting off by priming my face with e.l.f. Mineral Infused foundation primer, and that's what I'm doing here because my pump is no longer working, so I went ahead and applied it using my hands. And then for the foundation, of course I'll be wearing two shades. Basically this one is the Loreal Infalible 24-hour matte foundation, and the other one I'll be using is the LA Girl full coverage foundation, and this one is in a shade called Tan. And the one from Infalible Infalible is in a shade called Mahogany, so I'm just mixing those two together because I just figured they actually work well together, because once the LA Girl foundation is a bit too light for me and the Mahogany shade from Infalible is a bit too dark, so combining both always works out for me. And then for highlighting, we'll be going in with the Smudge perfecting concealer, and this one is in a shade called Soft Beige, and this is what I'm going to be using as my cream highlighter, just to highlight underneath my eyes and those areas that I want to stand out a little bit more, such as the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my forehead, and of course on my chin. And once I was done blending out with the beauty blender, quickly grabbed the Kryolan translucent powder, and this one is in a shade called TL3, and I'm basically going to be setting those areas that we used the cream concealer to highlight. So as I wait for the process of baking to continue, I just quickly went ahead and grabbed some gel liner, and I'm basically just lining my waterline as well as my lash line on the lower part of my eye. And me being the kind of person that I am, I really don't like baking, so I just went ahead and waited for it to just set just for a few minutes, and then I grabbed my powder brush and I basically started removing all that excess powder, making sure that I also blend out whatever that was just basically not blended well, because I didn't want to end up looking some parts white and some parts brown. I just didn't like how the process of baking goes, but nevertheless it worked out fine. Next I'm grabbing the LA Girl blush collection. I'm basically going in with that bronzer, and I'm basically just going to be applying it all over my face, including the apples of my cheeks and basically the entire face area, just to kind of like tone down that powdery white powder, yellowish powder. I just didn't like how it was looking. And as you can see here, I'm also going to be applying that same shade just to slightly contour my nose with it. It's actually not the best shade for contouring, but I just wanted to give it a slight bringing back the color back to my face, if you understand what I'm trying to say. And then here I'm just grabbing that blush and I'm basically gonna be applying it on the apples of my cheeks, and this time I'm not gonna be light with it. I'm basically gonna be packing it in because I just wanted some color. I just wanted to look a little bit more lively, so I just went ahead and packed it all in. And then on the same palette, I'm basically going to be going in with that highlighter. I love it so much because it has a little bit of a silver tint to it, and not so much on the goldy side, but a bit more on the silvery side. So I'm just applied it on the tip of my nose and those usual areas such as the beginning of the bridge of my nose, and some of it on my cupid's bow, and of course I went heavy on it on the top of the blush, just on top of the apples of my cheeks, because I just wanted those features to be a bit more outstanding or stand out a bit more. And then of course a touch of it on the inner corners of my eyes. And then of course for the lips today, we'll be wearing the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I don't quite recall the name of it, but I'll make sure I include it in the description box below. And that's about it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. And if you did, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Until next time, bye bye.